It's not my responsibility to help you see me for who I am, because the truth is, people get to decide who you are to them. Let them. I used to get so worked up with certain people in my life, and it's because I really wanted them to see me for who I am and not just a moment I may have had with them. And y'all, I had to unlearn that really quickly. I had to unlearn it because people get to decide who you are to them. And I know it's hard and you want to fight them down. Like, I want you to see me for who I am, and I want you to understand where I'm coming from. But the truth of the matter is, people get to decide who you are. You could be the most honest, transparent, open person with somebody, and they're still going to think you're secretive. You can pour into someone, have the best intentions for them, give them your last dollar, and they will still call you selfish. You could be funny, dependable, always present, and the first time you hold them accountable, they calling you a villain. For a long time, that used to really bother me. And it bothered me because it's like, why can't you just see me for who I am? And why is it that I can't hold you accountable and now I'm a bad person? Or why is it that I may have a moment because, I'm not perfect. I'm going to make mistakes. I may say the wrong thing and you're holding that over my head as that's who I am. When the bigger picture is, that's not who I am. But you're holding me accountable. Not holding me accountable, but you're holding me to this one standard of one moment you had with me. All right, y'all. So I'm a ruminator. So I would go over conversations in my head all the time. I would think about how I could have handled things differently, how I could have showed up differently, how I could have worded something better. And I would do it over and over again. I was adamant because I felt like, okay, if I can get you to see where I'm coming from, get you to see it through my eyes, then maybe you could understand me for who I am and know that was not my intentions. But honestly, y'all, I had to learn that that's just not how people work. And you got to accept people for who they are. And if they don't want to see you for who you are, I came to this realization a couple of days ago when I was having a conversation with family, and I don't know, it was like a light bulb just switched on in my brain. And it was just like, it's not my responsibility to help you to see me for who I am. It doesn't matter what I say, what I do, how I word it, how I've shown up for you. You're not going to see me for who I am, and I have to accept that for what it is. So since it's not my responsibility to help you see me for who I am, I had to just let it go. And that's not me being mean. That's not me giving up. That's not me trying. That's me accepting the situation for what it is and moving forward, because I got to heal and I got to let it go. I cannot keep trying to force you to see me as I am. My only job is to be me consistently and honestly and let people think what they want. But it's not my job to help you see me differently. And y'all, it feels good. It's freeing. Some people are going to think you're a bitch. Some people are going to think you're mean. Some people are going to think that you switched up, that you changed, that you're not the same no more. And some people are going to think that you're the best thing since sliced bread. All of those things could be true and none of those things could be true. The only thing that matters is that people are going to see you through their own lens and not yours. The unlearning was the hardest part because I had to grieve the people that are no longer in my life, and I also had to grieve the people that are still in my life but aren't in a way that I may like. And it's not fun. I had to accept that some people are never going to see me as I am, and it's not a reflection of who I am. And it's a difference, y'all. So to wrap this all up, this is something that I'm unlearning. And I'm unlearning a lot of things in my 30s, and I think it's fun and beautiful and exciting and sad. And it's just the ups and downs of growing into this beautiful young woman that I am. But the thing that I am learning, that I have reiterated this entire video, is that it's not my responsibility to help you to see me as I am. It's my responsibility to see me as I am and to uphold my values, my morals, and beliefs, and that's it. But it is my responsibility to allow people that don't see me for who I am to remain in my community. And I've decided that I'd rather grieve those relationships and move forward and meet new people that choose to see me for who I am than people that don't. And that's really all I have for you guys. This is a part of my unlearning series. And in my unlearning series, I just want to share my experiences that I've had. And I think that they may be useful. So that's what I really wanted to do. So if you made it this far, thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And please let me know down in the comments, what are some things that you are currently unlearning? I'd love to hear where you guys are at in your healing journey. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.